It's currently 11:30, been up for about half an hour, and as you can see from the graph, let it focus. I managed to control the 20 last night quite well, and then it went down, and then I woke up this morning, but my insulin set had come out and I woke up with my insulin pump on the floor, so I was out of insulin, which isn't great, and currently that means that my blood sugars are sat at 15 because I have a lack of background insulin, but I'm going to bolus in. I already have 2 units active insulin, but I'm going to put in another 3 units to make up for the lost background insulin, and hopefully that should fix it. And it's almost time for breakfast. Got to pop around and grab the cereal from the shop, but then breakfast time.
So for today's weigh-in, you notice I'm slightly heavier than yesterday, and that was just because of the sheer amount of food I ate when out with my family later on. And I think it's important to just track my weight, mainly as I mentioned yesterday for judo, but also your insulin sensitivity varies as your weight changes. So this should hopefully help to monitor that as it goes along, and we can track how that goes.
It's now 10 to 12 and I'm ready to have breakfast, so just going to test blood sugars to see if there's anything we can gauge from the initial movement after the insulin I put in 20 minutes ago. Not great. It's unfortunate the set fell out. It's the first time it's happened to me, so that's a bit frustrating. But I'm just going to correct that and put in full carbohydrates for my breakfast, and we'll see what that yields for insulin. It should be a fair bit, which I'm hesitant to put in after yesterday, but because it spiked for the gym, then it should potentially be fine. So it recommends that I put in 14.5 units. So I'm going to put in 14.5 units and we'll just see how it goes. If it goes low, then I'll have to deal with it. But try and avoid the hypos so we don't get the same swings as yesterday. Right guys, I'm just up from a nap. I was absolutely knackered after putting the big dose of insulin in with all the carbs and stuff. Just knocked me right out. So I'm going to check blood sugar levels now. Currently 5.3. So as you can see, it trended down normally and then seems to be holding. So that's pretty good. Pretty good going, to be honest, considering I was nervous about putting in such a high dose of insulin. In terms of active units left on the pump, it says I have 1.2. But since it's such a big dose, I think it's pretty much all gone. If there is any left and it sends me hypo, I'll let you know, but that's worked out really well, so all's good. I'll update you with what I'm doing later. It's currently 3:15 and all insulin's now out my system, so I thought I'd just update you with how it's going. Currently 4.6, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go eat an apple because it's about 20 carbohydrates, and then I can hopefully clean my room because it's an absolute state, which I'll show you now. So I'll show you before and after, and hopefully it will be looking much better. So just to show you the awful state of my room currently, you come in, there's just clothes everywhere. That's relatively tidy because there's clothes hanging up in there. And you go around here, it's just rubbish bags that need to go out, and lots of dishes that need cleaned, so that's going to get done. My excuse is very poor, it needs to get fixed. Hopefully going to make this into a better study space as well, because there's a lot of sharps there, so this should be my study space for exams. That's the plan, hopefully. When I show you the before and after, this should be fixed and looking nice. Just as a quick side note as to why my room is so messy at the moment, I did judo competition last weekend, which I was cutting heavily for, so I was just knackered, not really feeling like tidying up my room and all that, hence the terrible state. And then this week I've just been catching up on work and getting back into the gym, because I stayed the week off for the competition off the gym. But this needs fixed, and then it'll be all good. So hopefully it looks good in the aftershot. It's now 5 o'clock, so time for lunch, which is turkey steak and vegetables again with a small bit of ketchup. As you can see, the apple worked well, and then I'd left my lunch very, very late today, so it's falling low. But as I'm eating now, it should be fine. So I'm just not going to bolus for the meal because the carbohydrates in it are so low, and track it and see how it goes. That should be fine because I'll still got a wee bit more tidying to do, so should be on the move and exercising enough to keep it at a reasonable blood sugar level, but I'll update you on how it goes. Just a quick update, it's 5:30, test blood sugar levels 2.7. As you can see, they've been low for a wee bit, but I was hoping the food would kick in. It hasn't, so I'm going to have 10 Haribos, which is like 50 grams. And yeah, that should be good, fix it. Actually, change my mind because I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to have 2 of these brioches, which is 40 carbs, but again I'll throw up the information for them. So it's currently 7:15, an hour and a half since I had the chocolate brioches, so blood sugars are 6.1. As you can see, they've held pretty stable, so the brioches worked out well. So that was pretty good. Now time to sit down and study, and then have dinner in about an hour, so I'll update you when there's something of notice. It's now 9:30, so dinner. Check my blood sugar levels quickly. 9.6. So I've already eaten, it's sausages and chips, but I forgot to film before I started eating. I ate the chips already, so I'll quickly go and put it into my insulin pump, because I also haven't bolused because I was so hungry as I cleaned the whole room and did loads of my story work. So I'll quickly put it into my insulin pump and let you know what I'm putting in. So putting the stuff in on my insulin pump, 9.7 is the blood glucose, and the carbohydrates that came out to was 97. So putting that in, it recommends a dose of 11.3, so I'm going to put that in. And I worked out what carbs and stuff were in my dinner by using MyFitnessPal, so again, stuff like that will pop up on the screen so you can see exactly how that works. I can recommend it more for helping you figure out exactly what nutritional information is in your food and getting the right carbohydrates so that you get the right doses. It's now 11 o'clock, so I'm just going to update you on how blood sugars are going and active insulin that. So as you can see, 14.7 going up, which is not ideal, but I still have 6 units of active insulin, so I'm going to give it another half an hour to an hour and then test it again and see how it's going. So see you then. It's currently 10 to midnight, and unfortunately blood sugar levels have not gone well. It crept up, as you can see, 18.7, so it just kept rising. So it suggests on the pump that I should correct 4 units because I still have 1.9 active and the total correction is 5.9. So I'm going to put in a wee bit more than what it suggests because I believe that some of the active insulin isn't actually there. So I'm going to put in 5.7 units and go with that. I also did make significant progress tidying up my room earlier, so we got all that, the washing down from there, set up the study area for tomorrow. Some of that still needs a wee bit of tidy, do that before I go to bed. All this done, and there's a couple of dishes that still need washed, those getting washed soon. Apart from that, much cleaner, so success. So guys, it's getting pretty late now, it's 20 to 1. I am pretty tired because I've got 9 AM tomorrow, so I've got a bit for that, but as you can see, blood sugars are falling rapidly. So it says I still have 4.5 units of active insulin, which probably means that's going to go hypo. I'm going to let it run its course because I don't want to preempt the hypo too much, although I'm fairly confident it's going to go. So just going to go chuck some washing on, and then I'll probably be one last update when I decide to go to bed, and hopefully that should be it. If you're wondering what I was doing in that last clip, it was just a quick bit of creatine for the gym tomorrow because I like to have 5 grams a day to keep the stores right, and mainly just a mental thing. I don't know if it actually does anything when I'm not working out on a day to day, but I like to have 5 grams a day to just mentally keep me there at least. It's now 1 o'clock and I just finished editing today's video, so I'm going to test my blood sugar levels and then deal with it and go straight to bed. So it's 8.3, so I'm going to have to no doubt treat a hypo very soon, or I could just have brioches now, which is much more tempting because I have 3.8 units of insulin active. So I think what I'll do is have 2 chocolate brioches, and you'll see in tomorrow's video how that goes for my blood sugar levels, and I'll update you for anything else that I have to do. So hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's video, guys. See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.